Hello, I am FedoraG4mer, and being that it's Friday again, I have dug up another free game to show you guys. Today we'll be looking at Zeneth, which is it's a crazy skating game with a lot of really strange meta in it. But you'll see what I mean here in a moment. I am already in the game. I have played this for about half an hour, and I warn you, I'm not very good at it. This is the kind of game that takes considerable practice to get good at. You're apparently some kind of person in a skating mech of some sort. It doesn't really explain any of that, actually. But we'll go ahead and get skating. This game tells you at the beginning that it is designed originally for Xbox 360 controller, and I recommend you follow that recommendation, because I've tried with the keyboard. It is extremely awkward with the keyboard. Oh, wow. As you can see, this game gets ridiculously fast. Let's get out of this little loop. And very hard to control. I find it to be, the controls to be extremely touchy. Whoa, there went all that amazing speed I had built up. Yeah, controls are really touchy. That might just be me. Probably get used to it after a little while. As I said, I haven't played this for very much yet. Lots of wall riding, grinding, ridiculous jumps, and oh yeah, and time reversal, which is really nice because this game focuses a lot on building up insane amounts of speed to get to certain areas, and if you miss a jump you would lose all that speed, so you can just rewind time and try again, which I end up doing a lot of. But let's try this. Oh, I don't have enough speed to make that. Let's see if I can just wall ride across it. Yep. You can wall ride pretty much indefinitely as long as there's a wall. And there's missions. There's actually a little bit of a story, not much to it. Another interesting functionality is you can turn gravity up so that you fall faster, which I'm doing right now by hitting the left trigger. You can also use it while going down an incline to increase your speed, which I'm trying to do here, but it's too bumpy. I just keep getting thrown up in the air again. Oh yeah, you can just see that phone thing. I'll just get rid of that for right now. I will touch on that a little bit more here in a moment. There's a variety of missions. One that's kind of basically the storyline, and ones to do certain tricks, get high jumps and such like that. Let's see how fast. I'm not even going all that fast, actually. There's a speed meter up at the top or left. 166. You mash the A button to skate to gain more speed, but the best way to gain more speed is to wall ride. Actually, that gains you speed the quickest. I know it doesn't make sense from a physics basis, but let's come over to this area. It's a pretty big open sandboxy like area with some objectives in it. Okay. Let's get on some flat terrain here instead of bouncing around like crazy. As you can see, you get insane air in this game. So it's very much not a realistic skating game. Whoa, I just lost control of that jump like crazy. Going downhill, using the gravity thing to gain more speed while going downhill. Ugh, when you're going fast, it gets really touchy. I don't know, maybe the joystick on this, my generic knockoff Xbox 360 controller, is a little too touchy. I've had some issues with it in other instances too, but you will hear me mashing the A button. I apologize for that, but that's how you start building up speed. One of the missions that I had gotten to was to get to the moon, which you have to climb clear up this giant thing. But there is something over here I'd like to show you. I'll show you some of the meta features in this game, which are strange and really cool. I'm actually amazed that this is a free game. Oh, well, I want to get this cube anyway. I cannot control very well when I start getting that speed going. Let's get some more speed up. But that's when the game is the most fun, is when you're going ridiculously fast. Oh, okay, I lost that. As you can see, graphically, it's very much a cel-shaded art style. Can't really talk about textures because there really isn't textures. I really like the art style. Actually, I'm not the kind of person that thinks that games need to be hyper realistic to be considered good graphics. I am actually personally extremely bored with a lot of the gray brown we see in AAA games. So I like seeing cel shaded games like this, the interesting art style, the very angular architecture of the game. See if I can climb up here some. I thought there was an NPC up here that had something that I wanted to show you, but apparently I'm not finding him. Let's wall right around here and get some good speed going up. Whoa! I tried hitting gravity so I could actually get down that tunnel. I was going way too fast. That's why you have the gravity ability to drop faster, because sometimes you'll have too much speed to get to some of the areas it has you lined up for, and you will overshoot. I do that quite often, actually. But now when you're back on an incline like this, you don't gain speed very quickly, but we will wall ride to gain some more speed. There's quite a few hidden areas in this game that you can find by getting enough speed and getting to ridiculously high places. Whoa, that wasn't a solid wall. Okay. Well, so much for getting up to a cool place. Oh, I could always just rewind time. Sometimes I forget you have that ability. And it seems pretty much indefinite. I don't know how long you can go. Oh, I guess it's not indefinite. Oh, hey, what do we have up here? It's actually quite a big sandbox type area. There is a lot in this. This is just one little city area. There's at least a couple more that I know of. I have no idea where I'm going either. I'm just messing around. Showing you off the mechanics. Showing off the ridiculous speed you can get in this game. And the ridiculous air like that. Arrows that way, huh? Alright. As I said, wall riding is your best way of gaining speed. If I can actually get it, there we go. But the jump off the wall ride can be ridiculous sometimes. Okay. Never been over here before. Oh, there's another one of those cubes. Oh, I want it, so I'm just going to slow down and lose all that speed here. Stop in the zone. Okay, it keeps switching between objectives that I'm not actually messing with. Thankfully, you can't actually die. You can't die from falling in this. You can fall ridiculous heights like I just did. I'm gonna see if I can find one of those NPCs and start showing you some of the crazy meta that's in this game. This game, I can't believe it's free. It's pretty insane. Probably not very long for at least the story-wise, but you can just play around in the sandbox for as long as you want. You know, it's quite a bit hidden, but like the story quest wise, there isn't a whole lot to it. Okay, I actually don't want to go in there. Back up there. I'll just take a flight over this way. And try to find one of the NPCs that are scattered around here. I believe I was on the wrong civilization area. I believe I need to go that way. That'll take a little bit. It's not very quick getting through the sandy areas. Oh, but there is that path between the two areas. I've never actually found the point in the area to get to it, but there's a giant grind bridge between the two areas. You can see up there, right in front of me there. Let's try to get some speed by wall riding here. You got some decent speed. Anyway, mechanically, this game plays really well. Very touchy controls, but you'll get used to it. Like, it was completely uncontrollable for me the first little bit that I played the game. But then you start getting used to it. Still have a little bit of trouble, but it's definitely... okay, I was under the sand. That's pretty cool. Huh. Anyway, it's carving right through the sand dunes pretty much. But anyway, the more you play with it, the more you get used to the controls. But it does get really hard to control when you start getting up to 400 plus in the speed meter. I don't know where I wanted to go for this NPC. Over here, I think. Aha. So there's some very strange meta game in this game. Okay, let's slow down so I can actually figure out where I'm looking here. I don't know if the NPC is still there after I did it earlier. I'm not sure. Okay, come on. Alright, I don't know, but I'll just show you without the actual NPC use of it. Possibly. I think over here might be where I need to go. Let's do some wall riding here. This is boring, just skating around. Let's get up here. Oh, ooh, barely made it. Clam. Okay, I know I've been here before. Oh, should have jumped. Alright, anyway. There is the phone. Your character has a phone, and you control it with the right stick while movement is controlled with left stick. So anything you're doing in the phone here, you can do while you are still controlling and skating around. The phone is done by the right stick and clicking in the right stick to select things. Like I'll show you here. This is mail. Anyway, there is a lot of meta in this. There is settings. You get mail from in-game characters, you know, for the missions and such. Your mission list. You can open your radar, and it'll show you anything of interest. 62% scroll. Okay, let's go back. This is a really interesting thing. Is there's Twitter, literally Twitter in. Not what I wanted. Yes, literally Twitter in the game, which you can actually skate around at breakneck speeds while checking your Twitter, because you can hook your account to it. And if you can do that effectively, you are a god amongst men. That's all I gotta say. Let's see what's going on in the Twitterverse here. You can see yeah, there's Mike Bithell. If you don't know who Mike Bithell is, you fail. He made Thomas Was Alone, a crazy game, and he's a crazy indie dev. I've never actually tried to tweet from in this. Let's tweet while I'm in it. There's some pre-set tweets you can send out. Let's try tweeting. Okay, let's make this really meta. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of the font, though. Here, let's do this differently here. I cannot type like this. There you go. We'll tweet to Mike Bithell here. And post. Mike Bithell, you appeared in my upcoming video without even knowing it. Actually, that sounds kind of creepy, doesn't it? That sounds real creepy, actually. It's not as creepy as it sounds, I swear. By the way, nice drapes. Okay, I think I'll quit playing with the Twitter inside of this before I creep out any more indie game devs. Get real meta here. tweeting to Mike Bithell about him being in a video that doesn't yet exist online without knowing. Yeah, super meta. Then there's also a game inside of this game, and NPCs will actually challenge you to play this. It's a very simple game. You can actually play this game while skating around as well, and again, if you can do that effectively, you are a god amongst men. But we'll just do like one of the verse levels here. No, but I haven't found the NPC that challenges me. And this is controlled entirely by the right stick. You play these little not verse modes to upgrade the stats of your character. They auto shoot a magic type. I'm trying to kind of skate a little bit while I'm doing this, and then if you click in, you do a short range melee type attack. So you do the little ones versus the pretty much what the game considers to be the NPCs to improve the stats of your character. And then once you get near an NPC, NPCs in this game also play. If you get near them, they'll have an icon above their head. This will pop up and they'll automatically challenge you to fight against their own character. And it's quite interesting and kind of jarring the first time. The first time I ran into an NPC that did that, when I got near it, it popped up when I'm trying to skate really fast, and my phone pops up. Wow, what is going on? And you also earn money in the game, and you can use that money to upgrade the stats of your character. So it's like virtual pay to win with virtual pay to win money. I'll upgrade magic. I got quite a bit of money. I'll upgrade a lot. I don't even know what Glam does. So it's got this little interesting mini meta game inside the game where the other characters inside the game world play it on their cell phones and challenge anyone that walks near them. It's actually quite entertaining for such a simple little game. Let's get out of that though. See what else you have in here. Oh, that's about it besides settings and the zine, which you go and pass out to people as one of the missions. Oh, hey, here's one of the challenge guys. Let's close the phone here. Get near him and bam, he challenges me. Now let's get around while I fight him. That was the guy I was looking for earlier. I knew he was around here. My navigation ability in this game is pretty lame. And when you win against those NPCs, you gain a little bit of money, which you can then use to upgrade the stats of your character. So let's upgrade magic some more. I have no idea how many there are of the NPCs that challenge you. I haven't explored this world nearly as well as I should have yet. This game is pretty dang amazing. Seriously. The meta inside the game is so interesting, and it's the first time I've seen Twitter done well that started a canyon run mission here. I had to stop in there to start it, actually. Okay, we'll try it. But it's the first Twitter integration I've seen done well in a game, because it's not there. It doesn't spam people. Oh, yeah, I gotta hit those. It doesn't spam people some stupid, arbitrary, trivial, fake achievement. It doesn't try to spam the game. It's there to function as Twitter normally functions. To be just Twitter, not to spam. Oh, I'm missing that. I'm not going to finish this because trying to talk and actually play this game is pretty tough. Yeah, so it's not spammy social integration. It feels real, you know? It's like Twitter on their phone. That's what I do on my phone all day. I know a lot of you probably don't care about Twitter, but when you're a YouTuber, Twitter is a really important thing for networking, so I didn't use Twitter much at all until I started doing this channel. Let's see how I can do some crazy... Oh, I lost my wall riding. There's a trick to wall riding. You have to be not falling. You have to be going up in your jump to hook onto it. If you start on your downward on your jump, then you won't be able to hit the wall ride like I am now. I can't wall ride. You also have to hit an angle. Don't hit a wall straight on to try to wall ride it, because that just stops you dead. Which, you know, would make sense with physics and all of that. What is this? What? Did you guys see that cat? Or am I seeing things? Why was there like a cat mirage there? What is going on? This game is wonderfully weird. It really is. The visually is really strange in a great way. It plays really well and really smooth. There's a lot more depth to it than what you'd expect when you first see it. All the meta, and there's quite a bit of quest. I don't know why this game is free. It really shouldn't be. I'd pay for this, even if maybe because it's short. They do say that this was more of a proof of concept than it was to be a full-out game, but there is more content in this, and there is quite a few pay games, so it is pretty amazing. So this has been Zeneth. I will have the link in the description. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been FedoraG4mer, and I will see you next time.